Excellency, the Vice President, and IMO, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Science and Technology, special advisors to the President, heads of agencies, our guest from the ICAC, Your Excellency, this morning, receiving a delegation from the ICAC, which is a cotton development agency established over 85 years ago, and whose primary mandate is developing member countries' textile value chains. They only came into the country yesterday, and so we have very
trying to get me to do a girl, I think. But they look at since I was done for 2 days. What to do? Thank you. These guys are trying to pull out. Fishing don't join school. Give it to me.
Finding solution to the endemic unemployment. We are textile
partnership for us to cross-pollinate ideas with the experts to bring new skills, new ideas, and fresh innovations into revamping the industries in Nigeria. And that will create jobs, that will create employment, that will engage our young men and women that are currently roaming the streets. So for me, I'm very excited to be part of this conversation that will now revamp the economy of the country. It's a new partnership, and which we will leverage from. Before this time, you will agree with me, in the whole of Lagos State, a solo area, you saw so many cotton industries, textile mills, textile industries. Kaduna was famous to be a center for cotton production and textile mills. The northern areas, the land were very fertile for growing cotton and then processing cotton. So I think we need to stimulate the economy. We need to create more jobs. We need to redefine Nigeria. We need to engage our young men and women and then align properly with the new digital age for production and the economic stimulation.
Okay, so I think the explanation has been made. Part of the things that you see with our garment manufacturer is actually polyester, not cotton. And polyester happens to be cheaper than cotton. Cotton is a higher, grade to sew as against using polyester. And polyester, if our refineries were working, for what we've also been understood now, is actually supposed to be one of the byproducts coming out from the refinery. So really for us is to look at the entire value chain. There's so many things that we can trap back in this country. And that's why we say to ourselves, let's produce what we use. Let's use what we will produce. Let's go back to our garment, cutting ages. The statistics shows that it was employing, directly and indirectly, almost 15 to 18 million Nigerians, in that entire value chain. If you can bring back that, even if it's 5 million, in the next 1 to 2 years, it will take us, further away. And we've seen the Institute, which is like, they said, like the United Nations equivalent of the cotton industry in the world, coming here to support us, to help us. And Mr. Vice President has given us a marching order, has given a commitment, which I think is a great news that everybody must take away from here. And he has given them a roadmap for us to go and work with them.
Okay. On behalf of ICAC, we're really excited to be back in Nigeria. I was actually last here in 2011. In terms of the opportunity, I think, for Nigeria and for Africa in general, now is a really compelling historical moment. You have low-cost labor. You have market access through AGOA and through the economic partnership agreements with the EU. You have a lot of really talented people and very forward-leaning government officials. So I think actually now is the time, and ICAC is ready to help with Nigeria, to help you achieve your goals as a country, to help create quality jobs, to help generate foreign exchange, and reimagine the global cotton economy and the Nigeria cotton and textiles economy.
No doubt about the fact that smuggling has been a very big problem for the development of the textile industries in Nigeria. But I've been part of the conversations inside the conference room for the past 2 years or thereabout. We know that there are bigger problems. We knew about the problems of yield, power, investments, and all of that. Going forward, the most important thing is the fact that we have been given the marching order, and everybody has committed themselves to playing their role. For us in the customs, it is around policy implementation, policy formulation, and policy implementation. What I heard in the room was that one of the things that killed the textile industry is policy. Now we are revisiting policies to ensure that we restore it and launch Nigeria into the path of economic recovery. As for us at the customs, we are affirming and we are committing ourselves. We do all we can to make sure that we protect the textile industry.
Listening to the visitors, we have listened to international people. Cotton is an international crop, and we have discussed with them. We have discussed with them, and we are happy that revival of textiles has started, and the cotton textile garment will come up now. So they will have big employment. We employ our children. There will be no more protests. People will be employed, and it will reduce the security problem in Nigeria. So we have spoken today, and by grace of God, we are going to win.
Is there any amounts are actually allocated to ensure the revival of this cotton?
Yeah, it's not actually about funds. It's not actually about funding. We want to ensure that the environment is properly taken care of. So we have the cotton, we have high yield. We need scientific explanation because cotton is not a mere crop. Cotton is a scientific crop, and we need scientists to tell us how we can have higher yield.
Now, what about the patronage?
Patronage it will happen. Textiles will patronize it. Textiles will come up.
What about Nigeria not patronizing what they manufacture?
Yeah, patronizing in what sense?
After manufacturing, we don't patronize, we go for the Italian fabrics. How do you feel?
No, because many of the textiles have closed down because of lack of raw materials, and there's a lot of smuggling. So once that one is done, the textiles will come back. We'll have about 70 textiles to come, because today now we have only 24 textile mills in Nigeria instead of 200 in the past. So the booming days will come, and we're going to survive by His grace.
Thank you very much.